Morning, guys. So this is my oat pancake that I make. You might know it from Laura Lee Chapados. She is kind of the one who made this famous, but I actually got it from Courtney King. This is how long I've been following bodybuilding. But yeah, it's delicious. I just do like a little bit of this nutso from Costco, and this is probably the best life hack I can give you right here. No gatekeeping. I don't know why it's better than every other nut butter, but it is. What's up, you guys? So this is my intro and my outro for this week for my Fitmodel prep. So I'm about 13 weeks out now, 13 or 12. So we're kind of getting into that typical area where people would start a prep. I always like to start early because I don't like that feeling of being scared or wondering if I'm going to be ready on time. That is, being lean enough is totally something that's within your control. So I want to make sure that it happens. So I always like to start my prep as soon as I know that like doing a show is something that I want to do. So about 13 weeks out from my show, I had kind of a busy week. I'm trying to get my business started. So I'm taking on in-person personal training clients, which is really cool. It very much pairs nicely with my passion. I love training. I love equipment. I love learning. I really like being around people. So like the psychology aspect of it, obviously, if you don't know, I majored in psychology, but I feel like so much of fitness is just mental. It's the self-concept that we have, it's the limitations that we place on ourselves, and in a physical way, it's just really fun to work through those. And I feel like getting fit and getting in shape really does change people's lives. It gives them so much confidence, not just from how they look, but also just in seeing themselves do hard things and keep promises to themselves. So I'm really, really, really excited to get that going and get that little baby off the ground. That said, it kind of has taken up like a lot of my mental focus and energy for the week. So when I checked in with Jamie on Tuesday, my weight was down from last week, but still up from kind of when we started prep. I put my photos here so you can see what I'm looking like right now. I don't have a lot to update you like on the physique. I don't really know. I did see the first Fitmodel show. Actually, they picked their overall winner, so that was really exciting to kind of see like what they're looking for. I'm still very much staying in my own lane with this. My mindset approaching this new division is I'm not consuming a lot of external content like podcasts, or trying not to look too much at other things, simply because it gives me anxiety. I have a vision of kind of what I want to look like and what I want to put on stage, and I'm trying to set like that standard for myself. And since it's a new division, I am really just trying to like take all this in, not assume that I'm going to do better than I did in bikini just because I did well in bikini, and this division is like a step back. I have no idea if I am going to fit the criteria, so I'm just approaching this with no expectations and just really trying to give it my heart, my soul, work on this like a project of my own. So that's like where my mindset is at. And I'm also really trying to be consistent with this channel because I want to put out content and like show what it's like to be there from the beginning, because it's just cool. And so my weight was up from the start of prep, so I'm assuming that we're going to do some make some changes in my next check-in, but I don't know because I'm not the boss. I had a posing session with Gabby, who did my posing for bikini last year, and we kind of played around with some Fitmodel poses. That's definitely something that I'm still working on. As far as the physique goes, that's pretty much like all I have to update you guys on. As I get leaner, I'll show more. As I get my suits and start working on my look, like I'll share all that here. But for now, just working on getting my business started off the ground. And this week we had some pretty crazy weather. So I didn't grab as much clips, and I didn't film as much as I would have liked to. I'm going to put in a couple clips later on from my workout today. I did glutes. I'm super happy with how my leg progress is coming along now that I took out my upper body days. So I will throw in some clips from my leg training today, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this vlog.
You moved and crushed you motherfuckers. If I'm the best and the worst, then God's gift is a curse. So they're trying to destroy you.
Okay, so I'm doing my glute day here. I always start all of my upper and lower body days with just a warm-up. This will take about me 30 minutes, to be honest, because I really take my time. I stretch, I work on my feet and ankle mobility, and I also work on my core activation so that when I'm moving through these exercises, I'm activating the parts of the body that I need to be, and I'm keeping really good control the whole time. So I'm not focused so much on pushing weight. Bodybuilding isn't really like a sport where you need to be hitting PRs, but instead I'm focusing on my form and my intensity. And I will tell you guys, it is really, really hard to keep up good intensity when you are really focused on your form. And so it's kind of a mental battle, you against the weights, against the tempo, every single time. So I will usually take footage of my training very often, especially if there's a movement that I'm struggling with, and I'll send it to Drew, who is our Fit Body Fusion trainer, and he'll just look over it for me, and he will give me feedback and suggestions on how I can implement certain things that suit my biomechanics.
What is up, guys? So I'm back at Alpha Den again to go see Daniel for the second half of my massage. So I'm going to do an hour just focusing on my lower body, just really opening up those hips, hamstrings, glutes, making sure that that muscle is, all that fascia is like really separated so that we can get some good contraction, some good lines, some good training this week. So yeah, definitely go see Daniel for your body work needs. I try to go as often as I can because he really takes such good care of us athletes. But after that, I'm going to go to Muscle Factory, and I'm just going to pose with Gabby, who helped me my last season with my bikini posing, and she's going to help me this season with my fit model posing. So I'm going to do that. I have not done anything today but sleep. We had kind of like an ice storm, some snow earlier today, and it's just absolutely gorgeous now. I will be honest, I needed my sleep. So I'm going to sit down and actually go over my feedback from Jamie from my check-in this week, and also just kind of recap this week because I had a hard week. I'll be honest, I had a hard week. So I'm feeling so much better though. I'm just going to drink my water, get my massage, and I'm so blessed. I am so blessed to be able to have a day off and go get a massage. So always heavy on the gratitude over here, but yes, I'll catch you guys after this session. Maybe I'll film a little bit in, I'll show you Daniel's room if you'll let me, but yeah. The end of the week, and I'm gonna get a Costco delivery, so I just want to show you guys kind of how I keep my fridge. I have always on hand almond milk,
I don't actually use this creamer very often because I just do viral repair, but I have it just in case. Always prepared chicken and ground beef. When I get to about this amount, so this is about like a day's worth of protein, I will cook more. And then just like some eggs, cucumber, all my sauces. This is my freezer, so I always have like one creamy. This is the Global Formulas Bio Repair, and I just eat that every night. Just some green beans, pineapple, blueberries. This is how addicted I am to cashews. What was this, 2.5 pound bag? Yeah, I think I definitely got this year, so that is terrifying. Blueberries, some emergency chicken bites, and then coconut chips, chia seeds, vegan bagels, and so Costco just arrived. I got more blueberries, more decaf. Go through a case of these a week. More Epsom salts, strawberries, chicken breasts, asparagus, and then Everybody Baking Sourdough on Instagram has made me want sourdough, but I'm not ready to get into that whole thing, so I figured I would try this take and bake and see if it works for me. So this is also new. This is also something that I haven't tried, but the macros are pretty good. What is it? 9 carbs, 2.5 fat, 11 protein. So it's also gluten free. So I'm gonna try that. And that's it, you guys. What's up, guys? So I actually have not filmed a lot this week just because we've been having some pretty inclement weather in Texas, and I also was just like not feeling like myself. I will be honest. I was just super cranky, super tired, and for me, I always get self-conscious when I feel that way because I don't want to bring other people down. And that brought me to where I am now, which is just kind of thinking about how do we think about moods. Sometimes we assume that moods are a product of our life circumstances, and that when your life is good, then you should never have bad moods. But that's really not the case. I feel like sometimes we compare ourselves to other people, and you think, how can she be having a bad day because her life is perfect? And that is revealing of a misunderstanding for us about like where emotions come from. Emotions are just feelings that sort of come and go, and they aren't really tied to how good or bad our life is. People in really horrible life circumstances can still have good moods and good days. So there's something else at play there, and I think it's important to just give your friends grace. Like those friends who seem to have the perfect life, like let them have their bad days too, because you know what, like whatever it is, based on your temperament or how you handle stress, like you're gonna have moods. So I am a very moody person. I will be honest. I'm a Cancer. Say what you want about astrology and horoscopes, but I am very artistic. I am very emotional. I feel the highest highs. I feel the lowest lows. And learning how to self-regulate has been a massive game changer for me in my life. I used to just spiral. Like I did not know that you could actually control your mood. Or maybe not control your mood, but at least control how you respond to it. Like if I felt overwhelmed or anxious, I would just kind of get myself all worked up, and then I would do behaviors and do actions that would make it worse because I would lash out at people, and then that would justify my bad mood, and it would just become a vicious cycle. So I wanted to share some of my top tips for what you do when you feel like shit. I think one of the biggest things that you can do is not seek validation from like social media or other people. Just communicate. Like when you start to realize that you're getting irritated by people, just flat out say, like, You don't have to go into the whole spiel about like why you feel that way, but just like let them know, like, for whatever reason, I'm not in a place to like process and respond. Like, I will tell David, like, everything I'm gonna say is gonna be a little bit negative. So I just want you to know, like, that's the place I'm coming from. That's it.
So it is January, and I don't care where you are, where you live, unless it's in the southern hemisphere. January can be kind of like a gloomy month. It's after the holidays. It's still really cold out, and sometimes, especially if you're in prep, luckily most people don't prep in January, but you can get really down, you can get really cranky. It's just, sorry, I'm at the bank. This weather is very low energy, I'll put it that way. When you're in prep, there's this tendency to get really short-tempered, really irritable, really cranky, maybe just like even a little bit down. You tend to experience a lot more heightened emotion, so your highs are really high and your lows are even lower. So I just wanted to offer a couple tips that I've found to be helpful when it comes to just navigating these emotions. The first tip that I have is simply to apologize. Learn how to apologize really fast. If you are wrong about something, or if you know that you're being cranky and you know that it's not that person's fault, just say, hey, I'm so sorry. That's it. Learn how to say it. It doesn't hurt that bad. You'd be surprised at how disarming it is for other people when you can just learn how to say, you know what, I'm cranky. That's not your fault. Will you accept my apology? The second tip that I have is just to know that and to really anticipate the antecedents to becoming cranky so that you can avoid it, because avoidance really is the best strategy. My second best tip is to make sure that you get enough sleep. When you are well rested, it's really hard to be in a bad mood. When you are not well rested, it's really hard to be in a good mood. Taking naps, I know that this is like hard advice because people are all in different situations when it comes to their sleep schedules, but really, really, really making sure that you make enough time to sleep, that you prioritize sleep. You're not going to have to work as hard when it comes to trying to diet because your body is going to be functioning better, and you're going to enjoy the process a lot more. That's all I got for you guys this week. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next week in the next vlog.